Adventure. Adventure, intrigue, mystery, romance, starring Humphrey Bogart and Bogart and Bacall. Together in the sultry setting of tropical Havana and the mysterious islands of the Caribbean. Bold Venture. Once again, the magic names of Humphrey Bogart and Bogart and Bacall bring you Bold Venture and a tale of mystery and intrigue.
You sound happy, Mr. Calvert.
Oh, I am. Russ Calvert's got a feeling about this evening.
Yeah, that happens to people in Havana almost every night.
Doesn't it, though, Mr. Shannon? You know, when it came over me, right after I took my shower while I was getting into my white linen, I said to myself, Russ, out there, right out there through that window, it's waiting for you. That's what I said to Russ.
You two must be very happy together.
Why not? I like you, Miss Duval. I like Mr. Shannon. I like your hotel. And tonight I've got this feeling that Havana's going to like me.
You hear that, sailor? We're liked.
It makes me glow from the top of my head to my tippy toe.
Yeah, I can do that to people. Why, I can make people...
But I look for a young lady by the name of Gail Duval.
You need a pardon to do that?
I was merely being polite. The young man here was talking, but the urgency of the occasion demanded...
I'm Gail Duval, and you've just marked me urgent. So what can I do for you, Mr...
Mr. Clokey, Ralph Clokey. And it's not what you can do for me, it's what I'm going to do for you, on behalf of my client, Mr. Cheever.
See, sailor, it's all for Mr. Cheever. For who?
Mr. Cheever, who owns the grandest hotel in Guantanamo. Mr. Cheever, who is expanding operations to Havana. Here, in my briefcase.
Slate, that's money. It's staring at me. Real live money.
Scads of it. This little packet, 5,000. And another, 10. And another 15. It keeps going till we reach 25,000. That's the price for your hotel and the boat.
What?
Certainly. Mr. Cheever told me the whole story. Not that I wish to embarrass the young lady.
Oh, go ahead, embarrass me. What did this rake Cheever say about me?
He said you and Mr. Shannon were in a jam. You had to get out of Cuba lickety-split. That's why Mr. Cheever sent me here to Havana to look over the property. I have looked, Miss Duval. I agree it's a bargain.
So help me, I don't know what this is all about.
Look, Buster, take your money and go back to Mr. Cheever and tell him no sale. You heard me.
Out. No, don't you dare touch me. I'm going to give you time to reconsider, even if you don't deserve it. I'll be at my rooming house, the Reina Verde, on Vincente Street, turning us down after you came down to Guantanamo and arranged it all.
Loki?
I'm going. I'm going. People's values are all shot. That's what they are. You can't count on anything anymore. You just can't.
Don't look at me like that, Slate. I tell you, he's crazy. You enjoying yourself, Mr. Calvert?
Oh, this is what I love about Havana. It's so full of fun, so full of characters.
Get into my office, sailor. We got things to talk about.
Well, good night, fellas.
Russ, over here in the car.
Where'd he go?
In that cab just ahead. Hurry.
For $25,000, we can keep him company. Can't we, Jeannie? For as long as he lives.
Such a little man. His life's all used up. You know, it sends shivers through me. Put your arms around me, Russ. His cab pulled over, Russ.
Uh-huh. We too. Hey, look where he's gone, Jean.
Huh. How about that? All that money, and he picks a flea bag.
Come on, let's go. How do you feel?
Huh?
Are you scared?
Oh, you mean using the name Gail Duval in Guantanamo?
That, selling the hotel and the boat to that hotel guy, Cheever.
Not much. I had the identification. You know, a girl can get a driver's license when she gives a big red smile to the man who issues them.
2 talents, yours and mine. Come on, let's visit the flea bag.
Un momento, por favor. See?
A man live here named Mr. Clokey?
Oh, Senor Clokey. I see, it's room number 3, right down the corridor.
Yeah, thanks. Here.
Oh, Senor, $5. Oh, you are too kind. For what purpose?
Being a nice landlady. We'll show you some more of those dollars later.
Oh, I will like that. For whatever purpose. I know how to cooperate. You will see.
Mr. Clokey? Hello, Mr. Clokey.
Who are you?
Inside. I said in.
I asked you a pertinent
Yeah,
question.
you did. And I said in. That's better. Close the door, Gene.
Uh-huh. He seems like a nice little man, Russ.
It's too bad about the nice little man.
You people are maniacs. Put away that knife. Put it away. Don't come near me. Don't come near.
Little men die gently, don't they?
Get his briefcase, Gene.
Mm-hmm. Now let's go talk to the landlady. She likes money. She knows how to cooperate. Let's see if she can memorize a story.
You're a man of the world, King. Explain some things to me.
You mean Lady Sailor, Mr. Slate?
Yeah. What's the matter with her? She knows she doesn't own any part of this hotel.
Of course she know.
Well, then what's all this about?
Why you give yourself pain, Mr. Slate? You know Lady Sailor never do anything to hurt you. She never been in Guantanamo.
Yeah, that's so. That means someone else was there, palmed herself off as Sailor, told them she...
You there! You! Take this bouquet, exquisite flowers, to room of Senorita Gail Duval and announce to her that her beloved is below.
Huh?
Ricardo Malpin, desirable dealer in carnival supplies and dedicated to the proposition that when a senorita says she will marry me, I expect no dilly-dally. My card.
Hey, where's it printed about the dilly-dally?
Doesn't need. It's known about Ricardo Malpin. All over Guantanamo it's known. Please, senor. Run to Senorita Duval. Do not drop flowers. Tell her to put on bridal veil. Her beloved simmers.
I noticed. You proposed to her in Guantanamo?
She proposed to me. Proposal as follows. Ricardo, I love you. Ricardo, marry me. Ricardo, give me $1,000 to buy trousseau in Havana. Then I return to your arms for centuries. In 2 days, has been weak. Where's her room? I delight her myself.
That way, Ricardo.
But that way, senor, is too street to where I come from.
That's right.
You do not comprehend a future bridegroom, senor. You cannot deprive his bride of him, especially when he is waiting.
Maybe not, but I'm going to try. Pardon me, Ricardo.
Put me down, senor! Put me down, I demand! You are very strong, senor.
Back to Guantanamo, Ricardo. Here. Don't forget your flowers.
But she will suffer so if she does not.
Hey, for a girl who's never been to Guantanamo, Sailor sure gets around. King,
Yes, Mr. Slate.
if anyone asks for me, tell them I'm trying to find out who wants to buy my hotel. Anybody here? Hey, who takes care of this place?
Si, senor. You wish accommodation, eh?
I wish a Mr. Clokey.
Oh, Senor Clokey has so many colors. A little ago, a young lady. Oh, muy linda, very beautiful. Vámonos, I will take you to him, to his room.
What movie, Linda? Very beautiful lady?
A lady who made argument with him. A lady he called Sailor Duval.
What?
This is his room, senor.
Yeah. Clokey.
Senor.
Hey, the senor has a knife in his heart.
¿Qué? Oh, permit me, senor. It's not a knife. It looks the instrument to open the letters.
Yeah. It's a letter opener. From my hotel with Shannon's place stamped on the handle.
Madre de Dios. Oh, that girl, so pretty. She did not look so... She killed him, that Sailor Duval.
Look, you must have been hearing things.
Oh, I hear what I hear. And so I shall inform the police. A girl named Sailor Duval killed a man.
That you, Slate?
Guess again, Miss Duval. Give you a hint, it's not Slate.
You want something, Mr. Calvert?
Uh-huh. I want to check out. There was no one at the desk, no one in Shannon's office, so I took the liberty.
Oh, I'll get King to help you with your baggage.
Oh, forget it. What's to help with? A tired cardboard box, a box of tortillas to eat on the journey, a briefcase? I'll manage. It's been swell.
Oh, that briefcase.
What about it, Miss Duval?
It's the one that Mr. Clokey had earlier this evening. The one with all the...
You know what you just did, Miss Duval? You just spoiled my going-away party. Get back in your room.
So you can confess to me how you got the briefcase?
Just because I asked you with a gun in my hand.
Who saw a briefcase? I must have been out of my mind.
Don't be a heroine, Miss Duval. I can scar your pretty face. Just do what a departing guest asks.
You won't like it. My room's a mess.
Get your stockings, Miss Duval. All you got.
Huh? You want to mend them for me?
You know, you're lucky. I could just kill you, but I feel warm towards you. I'll just tie you up so you won't keep me from going away like I want to. And this handkerchief in your mouth to keep you from screaming, like for help, like for police.
Sailor! Sailor, are you in there? Sailor, what's the matter with you? That wasn't a civil answer. I'm coming in. Hey, your door's locked. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Sailor, if anybody tells you you look good with a gag in your mouth, slug him.
Kept you so long.
I was spending a little time with your victim.
Well, what are you talking about?
I'll make out there's still a gag in your mouth. I've got to untie you so we can get out of here. Okay. What happened to you?
The guest named Russ Calvert said to himself, Russ, tie up Sailor Duval. So he did, after I peeked at Mr. Clokey's briefcase.
You're in a lot of trouble. Someone on the other side of Cuba in Guantanamo has been using your name and came around here and committed murder and left bits of you all around. Come on, out the window.
That is her. That is the one. Stop her.
Have to stop before I shoot off his gun.
She is the one I saw leave with a smile after she stopped the senor.
What's she talking about, Slate?
She's saying you murdered Mr. Clokey.
For which you will stick your hands in these cuffs.
I'll do it, Sailor.
Slate.
Do it.
Gracias. If you please, senorita.
She was just kidding.
But you hit a policeman to unconscious. Is against the law.
Come on, Sailor. Let's go out the front. Guantanamo's closer that way.
Our stars, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, and the second act of our story.
Hey, taxi! Hey! The only trouble with these Guantanamo taxis, Sailor, is that you can't get one.
No wonder. The place is up to its yardarm with the American Navy.
Taxi!
Slate.
What?
No, I must be crazy. That man standing across the street. No, he's gone now. I couldn't see his face, but...
Now, wait a minute. Taxi! Inside, Sailor. Let's show you to the man who wanted to marry Sailor Duval. Maybe he can tell us a few secrets about her.
this carnival supply place said I was going to marry him?
Maybe you should take him up on it, sailor. You could have yourself a gay time. Put on a funny nose, a false beard, wear a buzzer in your hand. You could be happy with a man like that.
Welcome to the shop of the funnies. Welcome to... You? I renege on the welcome. He's withdrawn.
Ah, don't be like that, Ricardo. I brought you your bride.
Ricky, doll baby. They couldn't keep us apart, could they?
Hey, you got the shapefulness of Bubbles. You got the coiffure of Bubbles, the mouth and the eyes of Bubbles. But you are not Bubbles. Will you please to marry me?
You can put him down now, sailor.
Oh, buy him for me, Daddy.
You do that, senor. I will not be costly. I give you a discount.
First we bargain, huh, Ricardo?
Whatever you like, but I promise you, for this girl, you can have me for practically nothing.
Then this girl isn't the Sailor Duval who proposed to you.
Leave me to observe her up and down once more.
Front. Back.
No.
And she's not the one you gave $1,000 to buy a trousseau in Havana?
$1,000? Will you marry me, Ricardo?
Answer my question first, Ricardo.
Oh, senor, how can you talk like this? This girl chiseled me out of $1,000? It is to ha-ha. This girl is an angel. Linda hermosa.
See, Slate? Ricky understands me. Sugar?
But she looked like Sailor here.
If I close my eyes.
You called her Bubbles.
All Guantanamo call her Bubbles. Bubbles Sailor Duval. Because when she dance Oriental dance on platform, she make Oriental bubble bath in brain of even admirals.
And you're sure it wasn't me?
Where Bubbles dance? What platform, Ricardo?
At amusement park for the sailors. And that's where first her love hit me in the heart. That's where... Bubbles.
Hey, let's go, sailor. Can't you see Ricardo wants to be alone? The Midway's practically deserted, sailor.
No wonder. Look down there on that platform.
Yeah. That's the main event, the ladies.
And the Navy. Slate,
What?
look. Look, Slate. Across the Midway. Watching us in front of the Hall of Mirrors.
Hey, that's Russ Calvert, the boy who gagged you.
I told you we were being followed.
Let's go. He saw us, sailor. He's going into the Hall of Mirrors. The joint is dark. Come on, sailor.
There he is.
Russ,
Where'd he go?
follow me, sailor.
Which one is you?
I'm the one who needs a haircut, the guy with the infectious grin. Stuck on the floor.
Slate, where are you? Slate!
Here, stay where you are. Sailor.
Slate! Here I am.
Sailor. Sailor.
Oh!
You're shot.
I'm not shot. I bumped into a mirror. Help me up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, forget it. We're getting closer, sailor. Let's go join the ladies.
Look at this, boys. Every little movement has a meaning just for you. Step closer, that's it. Step closer. Don't be bashful. How are the artists going to feel if you don't step closer?
He doesn't mean you, Slate.
You hear the man. It'll upset the artist if I don't come close. Hey, you, Barker.
It reaches you, huh, friend? Get your tickets to the box office. 3 dimes, the best part of the hat.
These girls have danced before the crowned heads of the continent, boys. Kings and emperors have danced.
I want to talk to you. Come down here.
Hey, look, friend, all you got to do is buy a ticket. I can't do any more for you than that.
Now, men, I tell you, these visions, these dancing
You
dreams...
coming down, or do I go up and talk you into it?
Pardon me, boys. I got a rube here who wants to show us some muscle. Now, as I was saying, these
Down,
gorgeous...
friend,
beautiful-
away from the madding
Hey,
crowd.
let go of me.
Down.
All right. You talked me into it.
Don't go away, boys. Just feast your eyes. Man here's got a personal problem.
Over here.
What eats your friend the 30 cents can't buy?
You had a girl working for you, Bubbles. Bubbles Gail Duval.
An artist.
Where is she?
You a plain clothesman, friend? Because if you are, I never knew an artist named Bubbles, so cut me to pieces, friend.
I'm a chum. I brought her something from Havana. I didn't see her on the platform.
Oh, why
so-
didn't you say so, friend, instead of puffing up your muscles? Bubbles retired from me. Living the domestic life in a little flat.
Where?
On Canal, 19 West Canal. Brought us something, huh? Let me look.
Oh, it's between me and Bubbles. You understand, friend. Oh, Sailor. Sailor, now where is she? Oh, hey, Sailor. Get away from those sailors.
Go away.
Bubbles doesn't like us, Slate.
I'm going to feel silly saying this. Open the door, Bubbles.
You did that quite well.
All right, so you're selling what?
Nothing, just want you to say hello to Sailor Duval.
Oh, finally.
You know, Slate, she does have my features.
I'm glad they're on you. Mind if we come in, but... Say, look, what kind of a name is Bubbles?
Come on in. My name's Jean Hudson. You might as well know. The police are going to know. I've been waiting. You two had to get to me sooner or later.
It's not that I'm difficult to get along with, Miss Hudson, but why did you have to adopt my name?
You and Slate Shannon, your names get bandied about in Cuba.
So you took a little while to establish your name as Gail Duval to people who mattered. Said you were my agent. My hotel was for sale.
I'm just telling you all this because I don't care anymore. You're going to scream cops after you hear me out, aren't you?
The thing's got murder in it. The police have got to make a living, too.
Well, it goes like this. Mr. Clokey was the agent for a hotel buyer. Came to Havana with the money, and Russ stabbed him.
But the landlady said she saw me with Clokey.
Well, we told her what to say to the police. She's money-hungry like me. Like everybody.
What makes you so bitter, Jean?
The man kissed my cheek and pinched the poke and walked out. Russ Calvert took a powder.
With the $25,000?
$26,000. He absconded with my trousseau money, too.
Let's you and me go in the corner and have a nice long chat about men. Can you imagine somebody stealing his fiancée's trousseau money?
That's how Jean got it.
It doesn't make any difference. A girl's got to get it where she can.
Where'd Russ go?
He's taking a boat out of Guantanamo tonight. Sails in about an hour.
2 stops from here, Sailor. The police, then we go see a man about taking a boat. The port agent says there's only one boat leaving at 9 tonight. There it is, Sailor. The Scarlet Crescent, bound for Singapore.
A man can have himself a time in Singapore with $25,000. A girl, too.
Hey, wait a minute.
Don't worry. I was just dreaming.
That old car that just pulled up. The guy who just got out of it.
Russ Calvert.
Let's go get him, Sailor.
Hey, wait for me.
I got you running for the altar.
He's seen us, Slade. He's running.
There he goes, up that alley.
Oh, that Russ is quite a track man.
Come on. In the alley.
My daddy told me there'd be nights like this.
Now what?
Now what?
Here's a cross alley. Which way'd he go? To the right or left? Or straight ahead?
Russ seemed to me the type of man who would go straight ahead.
We'll take the left.
He couldn't have come this way unless he oozed right through this wall. This is a blind alley.
He's not in those doorways either. I told you we should have gone straight ahead. Let's go back.
Let's go to the boat and wait for him.
No, he won't take the boat now. He's going to get out of Cuba another way.
I guess that settles that, huh?
I'll find him.
Slate, look. That car coming toward us with his lights on.
Russ's car. He circled back and got it. He's going to try to run us down. Quick, Sailor, back into the blind alley.
He'll kill us in there.
It's our only chance. Faster, Sailor.
There's the wall. There's no place we can go.
Here. This doorway. Jump. You all right, Sailor? You all right?
You did it again. You saved my life.
Oh, not me. You did. You take up jumping into doorways at Vassar, Sailor?
Depending on the guy I was dating. What about Russ?
Well, let's find out. It'll take a derrick to get him loose. The engine's in his lap.
He's dead, isn't he?
Don't say it like it's a tragedy. He tried to kill us.
Slate, take me home. Slate,
Uh-huh.
I want to show you something.
What?
When I was leaving the carnival supply house, Ricardo pressed something into my hand.
He didn't give me a thing. All the while, I had my eye on that squirting flower. Gee, you're lucky, sailor.
Look what he gave me. A trick nose with a mustache.
Put it on.
I figured you'd ask me that. All right. How do I look?
Come here.
I'm funny, huh?
That's right. Right here. I like that.
I knew you would. Tell me why.
The mustache tickles.
And so our two stars, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, have brought to a close our latest bold venture story. Special music was composed and conducted by David Rose. May we invite you to listen again next week at this time for another exciting adventure starring Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall together in Bold Venture. Bold Venture. Adventure, intrigue, mystery, romance, starring Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. Together in the sultry setting of tropical Havana and the mysterious islands of the Caribbean. Bold Venture. Once again, the magic names of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall bring you Bold Venture and a tale of mystery and intrigue.
Is your name Slate Shannon?
That's right. And this is Miss Duval.
I'm very happy.
Then I'm happy, too. Hello.
My name is Cameron. I have a plantation outside of San Tomas, sugar.
Sugar? For the time being, just call me Sailor.
What can we do for you, Mr. Cameron?
I've never come to a man and begged before in my life.
Well, then you've come to the wrong man. You don't have to beg anything from me.
It's about a girl. A young girl. Wild, impetuous, and spoiled.
No thanks. Mr. Shannon already has one.
Sailor, why don't you go and put a new point in our desk pen?
Where am I going to get a new point? Post office is closed.
Please. It's about my daughter. It's about Kathy. Kathy and the Blue Moon.
Oh, yes. There's a gambling ship in the bay called the Blue Moon. Look, if you're a man in trouble, I'll listen to you. If all you want to do is hire someone to spank your daughter for gambling, get yourself somebody else.
Because nobody else can do what I want you to do.
You haven't told Slate yet what it is. Maybe he won't
Do you mind if I make my own decision, Sailor? Go ahead, Mr. Cameron.
Kathy's involved with a man named Norton.
Oh, yes, I've heard of him. He owns the Blue Moon. How did your daughter get mixed up with a guy like that?
I don't know. All I know is that since she's met him, she's changed. She's a stranger to me. She's on that boat all the time.
I have an easy solution. Why don't you just tell Mr. Norton to buy your daughter from the boat?
I've tried that. He laughed in my face. He told me...
Hold it a minute. Sailor, there's a guy over there at the cigar counter. Take care of him. Now, go ahead, Sailor. I'll remember every word Mr. Cameron says and tell you later. All right, Cameron?
Well, Norton knows something about Kathy I don't. I know my daughter. It's more than just a lust for gambling. Please, will you help me, Shannon? Go there, talk to Kathy. Convince her that she need never go back to that ship again. Please, I'll give you anything.
Put your wallet back. Your daughter's in trouble with Norton. I'll try to straighten her out.
You don't understand, Shannon. I'm a rich man.
When I bring Kathy back, you'll give me a box of lump sugar?
You're not too loud, Paul. You disturb our boss.
Tell Greg I want to see him.
Our boss sleeps. His brain goes all the time. He needs rest.
Wake him up, Mickey. I've got something for him.
I don't wake our boss till he asks me.
Wake me up, Mickey. Who wants me?
It's your croupier, Paul. The wheel junkie says he's got something. He can keep it to himself till you get your share of sleep, boss.
Let him in.
Our boss says for me to let you in. I'll let.
You have something for me, Paul? Well, give it to me, but make it tender because I just woke up.
I was in Shannon's place a little while ago.
And you had fun. Rub my neck, Mickey. There's a crick in it.
Yeah, thanks, boss.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
There was someone else there. Kathy Cameron's father.
Now the other side, Mickey.
He's sick with worry about his daughter. Wants Shannon to take her away from you.
You three must have made a jolly group.
They were so wrapped up in it, Shannon, his girl, Cameron, they thought all I wanted was to buy a pack of cigarettes.
You're a good boy, Paul. The thing of many talents.
Shannon's coming out here to the boat. I thought you'd need to know.
Paul's a good boy, isn't he, Mickey?
I'm better for you, boss. He can't do the things for you I can do. He can't...
Of course he can't, Mickey. Nobody can. That's why I keep you around, isn't it?
See? That's why he keeps me around. That's why...
Sure, Mickey. So they want to take Kathy away from me. And Kathy will never leave me.
Because I fixed it that way, didn't I, boss?
Mm-hmm. Because you threw yourself in front of her car because she thought she'd killed you. That's why you've got to keep out of her sight, because for as long as she thinks you don't exist, she belongs to me, till I use her up. Her and her daddy's money. And so clean. She loses it to me at the roulette table. Clean and legitimate.
Boss, this Shannon could...
No one's going to spoil it, Mickey. Not a well-paying corpse like you. I give you my word.
Look through the porthole, Greg. That's Shannon's boat coming alongside.
Go hold his hand, Paul. Then bring him to me. I want to tell him how he can't part two sweethearts like Kathy and me. You do me and my gambling ship great honor, Miss Duval, Mr. Shannon.
Your boy brought us to you. We asked for Kathy Cameron.
He didn't want to deny me the pleasure of meeting you two. He has standing orders to deliver to me first the illustrious, the renowned.
You see, Slate? I keep telling you that's what we are. You never believe me. Go on, Mr. Norton. You were saying...
That I would have shuddered if you came aboard and deprived me of yourselves.
Gee, you're smooth, Mr. Norton. The way you talk. The waxed mustache. That's the only word for you. Smooth.
So you saved yourself a shudder, Norton. Now, is it all right if we go find Kathy?
She may not care for you disturbing her at the gambling table. Now, what did you want with Miss Cameron?
We're going to take her back to Havana with us, Norton, because her father's lonesome for her. He's a funny guy. He thinks his daughter ought to spend more time at home. Any objections? I only asked you because you stuck your nose in.
No objections. I only fear for you.
You think you can stop me?
I know I can. However, Miss Cameron is in the casino on A deck. And please sign the guest book. I'll want something to remember you by.
Number 12 on the black. Black pays, 12 pays.
Miss Cameron?
What?
Mind if we talk to you?
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets.
Mind if we talk to you?
Go away.
I can't do that, Miss Cameron.
Why don't you two try the poop deck? It's a good place to jump from.
Jump from? Oh, your preposition is dangling, Kathy. Your father must have picked the wrong finishing school for you.
My father? Oh, you made me miss my bet.
Sailor.
I know. You want me to kibitz that hot game of old maid over there.
Come on, Kathy. Let's get some air, you and I.
You're hurting my arm.
It's an advice I use to make myself clear. Come on.
I made a suggestion to you before concerning the poop deck. Or if that doesn't suit you, why don't you try it from this rail?
Now, you're just a kid, Kathy. You've got to grow up a little more before that kind of talk becomes you.
Oh, you think I'm a kid?
19, 20? Kids that old and women over 40 use lipstick the way you do.
Another suggestion. A girl 19 is better for you. Want to know why? I'll put my arms around you and show you.
Hey, take it easy.
And hold you. Okay, Norton.
Yeah!
Ah. Did you notice, Miss Cameron? I only had to do it once, right in back of the neck.
Get him out of here.
I think I'll give him back to Miss Duval. Don't you think I'm considerate?
Mr. Slate, he stood on moonlit deck. Man from behind hit him in he neck. Lady Sailor, she bring from ship Blue Moon her winnings to date, Mr. Slate in a swoon. Because they tried to do one very good deed, bring daughter back to father who cried his need. He waved at them a face full of woe. Mr. Slate, he said, don't cry, I go.
You see, Slate, if you didn't make such a hobby of helping people, this never would have happened to you.
Yeah, that's just what a fellow needs at a time like this, Sailor. A kind word.
Now you are hurt, Mr. Slate, because you love a good deed too much?
Yeah. I live for the moment when I can bring a wandering girl back to her daddy.
Let Norton have her. I don't think I could go through this again.
You go through with it.
Your neck is my neck. I read that once in a poem.
I'm going back to the Blue Moon, Sailor. Mend me real nice because I got some things to do there. I want to look good.
If you go back, they'll kill you. Those were Norton's parting words to me. He said, tell him not to come back. Next time, I'll give him to you in pieces. You're a complicated man, Slate. I could never put you back together again.
Give me another whiff of your smelling salts, Sailor. That ringing noise is back in my skull.
You're a ham bone. That's the telephone. Shannon's place, Sailor Duval.
Mr. Shannon, please.
Oh, It's for you, Slate, the man who grows sugar. He's in a tizzy. Anyway, he makes sounds like a tizzy.
I'll let you know. Slate Shannon speaking.
Forget it, Mr. Shannon. Forget ever I'll call on you. I don't need you any longer.
Where are you, Mr. Cameron?
I'm at home. But you're not to come here. You're not to...
Get me a clean shirt, Sailor. I've got to see a man who doesn't need me.
Shannon, I told you...
What's this all about, Cameron?
Did anyone follow you here?
I didn't bother to look. Let's go inside.
If they followed you...
Inside. Norton's got you scared, too, huh?
You don't know what you're doing coming here.
Who did he threaten? You or your daughter?
Get out of here.
You made a big noise when I first met you, Cameron. Now all I hear is chicken. Your daughter needs help. What happened to all your worry about her?
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
You're kidding.
No! Let go of me.
You're going to calm down. There. That's better. Now, don't let us throw you. It's just a matter of age and condition.
They'll kill her.
Now, they won't kill her. That's not what you're afraid of.
Yes, yes.
They're taking all your money through her. Killing you would be a safer investment. That way, they'd get the money a lot faster.
I don't want to die.
Well, neither do I. You started something with me. Now it's got to be finished.
Back to Bold Venture. Our stars, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, and the second act of our story.
I give you 2 words, Slate. You're crazy.
Yeah, I get psychotic when I'm beat over the head. Now, look, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Go get some sleep.
I've gotten better prizes than you in the bottom of a Cracker Jack box.
Why don't you do what I tell you?
Look, if you tried to handle the Bold Venture now, you'd drive her into the rocks. In your condition,
You've got a condition.
The man said he'd kill you if you came out to the Blue Moon again. He said that... Aren't you going to help me aboard our boat? All right. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother. I had a spaniel once who had better manners than you. Talk to me, Slate.
Out of the way. give me trouble.
Who are you talking to?
Out of the way. Sailor,
What do you want?
come here. Look at the motor. Wires all over the place.
Someone's come aboard.
Who's there? I can't see your face. Who is it?
But you can see my gun, can't you?
Who are you?
How about you, Miss Duval? Can you see it?
Move it a little to the left. Thanks. My, it's pretty in the moonlight.
If you get that boat fixed, take it north. If you take it south, you might get too close to the blue moon. Then everything will blow up in your face.
I've been pushed around long enough. I've got about...
And next time, I'll put the bullet into your head, Shannon, instead of into the woodwork of your boat. Want to try? No? See? You can be sensible. Good night, mechanics.
You do yourself nicely on my money, Paul. Your apartment, charming. The decor, excellent taste. And now that I've performed the amenities, you have something for me?
It'll take Shannon a long time to fix his boat.
And you convinced him not to annoy us anymore?
It's hard to tell with a man like Shannon.
Yes, you're ever so right. And it's up to you, my dear Kathy. If Shannon should discover you're a murderess, a hit-and-run killer, they'd take you away from me. And that would make you desolate, wouldn't it?
You wanted me to do something? Just tell me. Don't claw at me like a fat cat.
Emotions have their way with you, don't they, my dear? All right. Call Shannon's place. Ask for Miss Duval. Tell her to come here because you need her so desperately. In 10 minutes. You do need her, Kathy. So you won't waste your precious life away in prison.
Shannon's place, Sailor Duval speaking.
This is Kathy, Miss Duval. Kathy Cameron. Is Mr. Shannon there?
No, he's sitting up with a sick boat. He's
Good. Listen, you must come here alone. 16 Paseo Gomez, apartment 12. In 10 minutes, if it matters to you whether I live.
Well, that's the other side of town. How do I get there this time of night? There are no cabs. What do I do? Wave a wand over a pumpkin?
Oh, you must. Please, find a way.
Well, maybe King Moses will lend me his jalopy. What's wrong, Kathy? Why do you want...
In 10 minutes, Mr. Val. The way you wanted it, Craig?
Your choice of words was exquisite, my dear. And it is a matter of whether you live.
Dum da dum dum da da. Hey, watch out! You crazy fool! Look, I didn't see you. Oh, you're hurt, aren't you? I'll go get help.
Hey there.
I'm mighty glad to see somebody. This man
I
ran...
saw what happened.
Get a doctor, will you?
Your car was weaving from side to side. You ran this man down.
What are you talking about? He just ran out in front of the car.
And you tried to run away. If I hadn't stopped you, you'd have just left the man lying there.
You know something?
You don't have anything to worry about as long as you listen to me.
You know something? Now your voice fits your faith. First it was your face. You spin the wheel on the blue moon. And your voice happened a little while ago, aboard our boat. Wait a minute.
It doesn't matter who I am. You hit that man.
Ouch! Hey, you out of your mind, lady?
Did I pinch you too hard? You're supposed to be dead.
Hey, we got a clever one on our hands, Paul.
Yeah. She's done being clever. Throw her in the car, Mickey. The boss will tell you where to throw her after that.
Welcome, Mr. Slate. I got coffee perking for you in the kitchen.
Thanks, King. You didn't have to wait up for me.
What I have and have not to do, Mr. Slate, is my own affair. I go bring your coffee.
Oh, no coffee. Stay here, King. Sing to me. Right now, I need sleep.
I do not think sleep will come to you, Mr. Slate.
You just sit there and watch it.
It will not come because Miss Sailor is not here.
She wants to roam Havana this time, and I'd let her. I got other things on my mind.
2 hours ago, there came a phone call. Miss Sailor scribble address on pad, borrow my auto. Here is address. I think you better go look for her, Mr. Slate.
Because you're afraid she'll abscond with that heap. Take $20 out of the register, King. That'll take care of it.
Because the call came from Miss Kathy Cameron.
Huh?
I told you sleep would not come, Mr. Slate.
You banging on the right door, mister.
Yeah. Banging on the right head. Oh! Now we'll drag you inside. Come on, up on your feet. Get with it, Buster. Start talking.
What's the matter with you?
Up. This is where we were 10 seconds ago. Start talking.
Not gonna get you anyplace, Shannon.
You know my name. Huh? That's for taking the liberty. What did you do with Sailor?
Blue Moon. She's there.
How come she's there? You're going to answer me, Buster, because you happen to be fresh off the Blue Moon. You're the guy who spins the roulette wheel.
I tried to frame her. Didn't work.
How?
Make like hit and run. Blackmail. The little guy, Mickey, used to make a living at it. Run in front of the car, make out he's hurt. People get scared. Pay off.
Sailor was too smart.
Didn't bite.
Same gambit you pulled on Kathy Cameron, huh?
Get out of it, Shannon.
You know, for a guy who spins a roulette wheel all day, how come you keep one in your apartment?
Hobby.
Uh-huh. Hobby. And you'll enjoy this. I read where a croupier in Monte Carlo practiced and practiced. He got good. He could put that ball in the black slot or the red slot almost every time he wanted.
You're buying grief.
He couldn't do it every time, but his average was great.
All right.
Like you and Norton are doing to Kathy Cameron. Blackmailing her on a hit-and-run caper. She pays off by playing the wheel, loses money every night. Knows it's rigged against her and can't do anything about it.
Stealing money legal.
Uh-huh. Because I woke you from a deep sleep. Oh! I give it back to you. Hey, amigo. Your boat for hire?
Let me hear a number, senor.
$5.
Not the right number. Try Carlos with the catboat.
$10.
Put your money where my hand is.
Here, $8 and change. The Blue Moon, skipper. She's anchored a few miles out.
First, I count the change.
Now, look, you.
You want the Blue Moon, senor? Then let me count the change. 97, 98, 99. Oh, here is the other penny. You almost didn't make it, senor. You want I should wait for you, senor?
Yeah, wait.
I give you a hand up the side.
Now, this rope hanging down from the side. Just hold the end of it. I'm going up hand over hand. And now, pick a cabin, Shannon, and see how your luck is. Sailor. Sailor. Sailor.
Hey, it's the middle of the night.
Yeah, isn't it, though? I'll get back to you. Sailor.
Is that you, Slate?
Let me in.
I can't. The door's locked.
You got a hairpin?
What's the matter? Night wind playing hob with your hair, too?
Slip it under the door.
All right, here. Where did you learn how to pick a lock?
A friend of mine taught me. Gee, that reminds me. I owe her a letter. Oh, stay like this, Sailor. It's been too long since I felt your arm against my cheek.
Just think. All this while, there's only been a hairpin between...
Get back in there, Sailor. Get your hair up. I'll be back.
Get away, Shannon. You made a mistake, Shannon. I'm going to find you in that boiler room and kill you. you, Shannon.
Well, I've got to hand it to you, Shannon. You tried. Too bad you had to die on a coal pile. You almost...
Come on down to the coal pile with me.
I'll brain you.
Start with this. I can still hear you. Can't hear you anymore now, Norton.
Slate, are you all right?
Look, I spoiled the nice clean shirt you washed for me.
I'll wash your other one.
First, there's a couple of guys on this boat. I've got to collect them for the police.
What about Kathy?
She's got nothing more to worry about. Her father can get her.
Well, it happened again, Slate. You did your good deed, and you got your lumps for it. Don't you get tired of it.
Till the next time. Let's get out of here, sailor. Yeah, she's all fixed, sailor. The last wire's in place. The Bold Venture's going to run like a dream.
Fine. Where are we going?
I didn't say we were going anyplace. I just said the Bold Venture'd run like a dream. You want to hear it?
If it makes you happy.
All right. Wait till you hear that motor purr.
What kind of a dream does that sound like?
I had it running a minute ago.
Let me try.
What'd you do to it?
Touched it gently. You want to see how? See? Your eyes, your cheeks, your lips. You purr too, don't you?
Full speed ahead, sailor. There's a smooth sea tonight.
And so our two stars, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, have brought to a close our latest Bold Venture story. Special music was composed and conducted by David Rose. May we invite you to listen again next week at this time for another exciting adventure starring Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall together in Bold Venture.